without being too controversial, I'd like to say that it's the challenges that women face is one of the challenges I think is power struggle. It's a power struggle between the women and men now, the modern woman and the man. The men are accusing the modern woman of being, you know, too strong, too overpowering. The modern woman wants to be not too strong, not too overpowering. The modern woman just wants to make sure that everything is in place. If it's a workplace, then everything is in place. If the woman is a leader, she wants to make sure that everybody's catered for. The woman in the home wants to make sure that everybody's eating, and so the woman replicates that when it comes to going to work. And because where we live now, like for instance living in the diaspora, as a man, you know, as an African man, in fact I always tell my husband my husband is white, but I always tell my husband, if I didn't meet him, I would have married an African man. No, if I was still in Kenya, maybe I wouldn't have married an African man because of the attitudes of the African man. But if I came here and met the African man, I would marry that same African man, because you know what? This African man knows how to push the pram. This African man knows how to, you know, bath the baby. This African man knows how to make, prepare dinner before the wife comes back home, because over here in the diaspora, you know what? If you don't find for yourself, you can't sit there to wait for your wife, you know, to come back home, because everybody's out there hunting. So I think, like for instance, living in the diaspora and living in Africa, there's a difference, and there's this sort of struggle. There's a struggle. If I tell my sister back at home, you know, what the men do here, my sister will be like, you must be kidding me. You know, I need to move there with my husband so that, you know, these things can happen. The contemporary woman is trying to convince the man that, you know what, we can both do this. We can both be in some sort of level together. You know what I mean? But the man is still trying to tell the woman, you know what, no, we can't be walking the same road. You know, I've still got to be the head in this company. I've still got to be the head in the house. So that's one of the challenges that the contemporary woman is facing. The contemporary woman is also one who goes out there to earn the money, to hunt. You know, years back, the man used to go out there and hunt. The contemporary woman is going out there to hunt, and I think this is also intimidating for the man, you know.
So do you think there should be equality then anyway? I mean, I don't see any reason why there shouldn't be.
I think there should be equality, but women won't agree with that, men won't agree with that. For me, I don't want to be an equal to my husband. Hey, he needs to go out there and work harder than me. That's what men do. You know, I'll step back and let him work, you know, 24/7. You know, I don't want to be equal. But then I think the equality that the modern woman is saying is, don't try to tell me to step back, you know, leave my leadership position for this person because this person is a man. Yeah, because I'm just a woman, you think, oh, this woman, do you know what I mean? Don't try to educate all my male siblings and leave me and my female siblings, you know, leave me for last. That's what the contemporary woman is trying to do, and is still facing and still trying to fight. You know, the contemporary woman is not trying to say, okay, I want to take over, I want to go past you. You know what I mean? I can't imagine standing there and just telling my husband, you know, do this, do that, do that. You know what I mean? It's like, you take a step back and you think there's that respect. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's like, everyone has different roles where they take leadership and then to step back, even with the man as well, I suppose. Like you said, with your husband, because you both run this company, but when you're here, you're boss, and you understand that. Mm-hmm. So when you get back home, then, you know, he's boss, and you understand that. So everybody basically, every time when they step forward and just take a step back as well. Yeah.
Yes, and I think when there's no understanding, then equality is misinterpreted. You know, just because my husband says, okay, darling, you know, you stay at home look after the children, and I'm going to go out and do a full-time job. That's exactly what I did, to be honest. Because I started off in hospitality, then I met my husband, I became pregnant, and he said, you know what, I think you should quit working and look after the child. And it wasn't that, okay, my husband is telling me I can't be a career woman, and no, it was like, I'm a mother and it's a natural mother's instinct. Yeah, so I'm going to take leadership in being a mother, and he's taking leadership in being the breadwinner. Do you understand? So we both have that leadership, but in different ways, you know. So that's somehow, that's equality. We're equal in some way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but often it gets misinterpreted, you know, where some women may think that, oh, I'm just looked down upon now, I'm just going to be a housewife. You ain't nothing wrong with being a housewife, you know, just cook the food and let, you know what I mean? And in your spare time, do what you need to do.